everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at a scope today. So this is a very small 4x20 scope. So we've got 4 times magnification and a 20 mil reticle, or 20 mil glass, I should say. Now it does have a crosshair on the inside, but a 20 mil is a very, very small lens to look through. So finding the eye relief or the distance between the end of the scope or the glass at the end of the scope and where your eye needs to sit can be a little difficult sometimes just because it's so small. But on the plus side, it being so small lets it fit into areas that normally you might not be able to fit a larger size scope inside of there. It has mounting brackets already installed on it. It's like a composite body. I think the main body is aluminum right here, but the ending caps are a composite on there. It does have windage and elevation adjustments, so you can control by spinning that where you're at, I think, or it's got clicks underneath it. Let me look, because I didn't actually take the cap off. It does. It's got little clicks under there, so you can incrementally change either your left to right, your windage, or your up-down elevation. Now, this particular setup right here, this is a Dovetail setup, okay? This is not a Picatinny. This is not a Weaver. It's a Dovetail. The Dovetail is a much smaller, narrower mount, which resembles a dovetail. So it's all a long block along the top. Now, when we went to start shooting this video, we couldn't find something that this would fit onto. So I had to go back and kind of find an old gun that it would fit on, paintball-wise. You can find this mount still on sniper, like airsoft snipers, or things that have a long barrel on them, something to have that style rail on them. But for paintball, the only thing I could find of was actually a customer's gun that was in for repair. And this is an old WGP body right here. You can see it right there. Now, the rail, let me try to see if I can line this up so you guys can see it, is right along the top right here. And it runs all the way along the side. All the way along the side right there. And this fits. Let me take the mount screws out really quick. Right on like this. So that's the right side. It's just going to slide on, and we're going to get it in the grooves, and we're going to slide it up just like that. And then we're going to try to get the other ones on there too. Try to line them up properly. See if we can slide it up all the way. Now, it might need to adjust this slightly. If the back one doesn't want to slide on, you can release this screw on the back. This will let you rotate the entire mount itself so that it lines up. It might be that these are just slightly off center of each other, so it doesn't want to go on there. And that's what it feels like it is. Let me try to look through here. Yeah, this one is just slightly over rotated. So let's just try to get that on there. Let's see what we can do. We're going to loosen that up. And let us adjust that, and then there we go. We can push that through the rest of the way on there. And then we can go ahead and tighten this one back down. And that's going to lock it in place so that our actual scope body can't rotate on the inside. And then we would take our 2 screws and we would put them through on each side. And we would tighten those together as well. Make sure that they line up across. And tighten those down. That way it doesn't slide off the dovetail mount. So you've got 2 different tightening positions. One to tighten the mounting bracket to the body of your scope, and then one to mount the mounting bracket to the body of your gun or whatever device you're putting it onto. So there we go. This one would still work out pretty well with the right-hand feed, so the hopper would stick off on the right-hand side here. Wouldn't get in the way of the scope at all. You've got plenty of room for the gun to cock back, because your head's not going to be really close to this style of gun because you'll smash yourself in the face with the block here. So this setup actually comes out pretty good looking for a little sight there. Now obviously, again, small, lightweight, able to get into tight spaces, harder to find the eye relief, and your overall view through the scope is limited just because it's so much smaller. But check it out through the website, a 4x20 dovetail mount available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.